step one is to complete your nonprofit settings. Let's go to the settings tab. And then you see basics, your story, thank yous, team, addresses, and optional settings. The basics and your story you should complete first. Make sure you upload your logo, input an attention getter, and this of course would be maybe a slogan or what you're about. Just it's kind of like a newspaper headline. And again, that will appear at the top of your GiFTgive main page. Just a short paragraph to tell what you're about and a call to action maybe. And next you see that the software creates a custom URL for us. And of course you can edit that if you'd like before you begin to give that out to everybody. If you give it to anyone, don't edit it after that point. And if you'd like, you can select as many categories from the selections here. And if you don't see your category, just give us a call and let us know, and we'll get that added for you. Okay, and so when you have completed all of these requirements, you'll get a checkbox there beside the basics, and then the next it'll be your story. And as you see, I've uploaded several images here. You can also include a YouTube URL or a Vimeo URL just by pasting in the URL from either of those sites. And uploading is just as simple as clicking on the upload button and selecting an item and then add video or image, and it will populate into the site there. And of course you can change the primary image that shows first, and you can delete an item as well. And in the story section here is where you would tell more about your organization, which will appear in the About Us section of your main GiFTgive site that I mentioned before. The stories that you input will contribute to the SEO value of your GiFTgive site, as well as hopefully capture the hearts of your donors. Experts Joshua Glenn and Rob Walker have conducted an experimental study to prove their theory that stories are such a powerful driver of emotional value that their effect on any given object's subjective value can actually be measured objectively. Their study was aimed at answering the question, how much does a product's value rise if you attach a story to it? The answer they found was 2,706% increase, which leads us to believe that the compelling stories you input around your main GiFTgive site, as well as your campaign projects and the needs that you publish on GiFTgive, will increase the value of each to attract more donor attention. So this is where you would put in what all your organization does, as well as how much the donors would be helping you in achieving or accomplishing your goals for the organization. And of course, you don't have to do a whole lot of extra work for that. If you already have that on your website, just copy and paste from your website, and then you're done in that section there. Be sure to put your website address in your website address section, and then once you have completed all of this on your story page, you will get a check mark there. In the thank you section, this is where you would be able to choose the specific receipt message or need successful message or need unsuccessful message in this section. And you would have already have needed to have input the custom thank you messages in the thanks message tab here to be able to select those additional messages. In the team tab, you can add additional team members just by first and last name and email and send that to them. The user will receive an email invite where they will be able to create their password and be able to sign in. You can also make a user a nonprofit administrator or not by checking that box or unchecking, as the case may be. And then the optional settings tab is where you would be able to choose how often you want to see the transaction reports. Choose one and save. Then you can select your time zone and save, and then whether you want to enable the general cache button or not. We highly recommend enabling that general cache button to appear on your main GiFTgive site, because we have seen on a number of occasions some donors will come to a nonprofit site, see the needs that have been published, and they may be in a hurry, or they see that you're organized and trust that you will be able to put their donation to whichever item is needed most. And instead of shopping through or making a decision as to which item they would donate to, they have simply donated through the general cache button. There may be times where you have a reason that you don't want to publish this button, but it is an option. So that has completed everything in the nonprofit settings section.